for taking a chance.
You won't regret it.
What he said. Do I need the microphone tonight? I mean, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There's like, it's a smaller intimate crowd. I don't need to shout to the rafters tonight. So I won't. How are you? It's a mixed bag. How was your drive? Let's start with that. I think we all need a beer tonight, right? Yeah, I've had two. My name is Steve. I'm hosting this Forgotten Star Fantastic Voyage show tonight. By a round of applause, who has seen live improvised comedy? Our padded audience member Bruce is the only one. So for the rest of you, have you seen Whose Line Is It anyway? Awesome. You're gonna like, if you like that, you're gonna like what we do because we don't benefit from editing. I know, lifting up the curtain on Whose Line Is It. They do, they cut. If a scene sucks, they're like, no, cut. Do that again. We don't. Everything you see is made up and live, and this is the only time you will ever see this show. So, like, the 7 of you have an advantage over the rest of the world right now. So, congratulations to you. But it is all suggestion-based. I've got a list of games, but it's all going to be based on your suggestions. So I'm going to need your help getting suggestions. So if I yell out something like, what is your favorite animal? You'd all yell. Squirrel. And I heard none of that except for squirrel. You see how that works? Like, everybody shouts, and then she nailed it with like little dice, and then yell what you want the scene to be about, and that's probably what I'm going to take. So if I said what's your grandma's name?
Betty. Noah.
Y'all both have Betty for grandmas? Yeah. We've already made a connection. We're not even into the show yet. I'm impressed. This is awesome. You guys just became best friends. So yeah, that's how it's going to go. We've got games, we've got other performers coming out, but like there's 7 of you. So I need you to be like super loud and crazy tonight. So if you like what we're doing up here, I mean just go nuts and clap and cheer and applaud. If you don't like what we're doing tonight, go nuts and clap and cheer and applaud and we'll change it for you, right? So let's practice going nuts and clapping and cheering and go crazy. Everybody, get on your feet. Come on. Keep going. You would never see on Whose Line Is It Anyway because we invented it. It's called Lego Stories. So what's going to happen is I need 2 people to step out. The rest of you can go ahead and hang towards the back. I'm going to get a suggestion in a second. And then these 2 are going to go back and forth telling a story 1 word at a time, just like you build Legos, 1 block at a time. If they hesitate like I just did, I'm going to call them out. If their story is boring, I'm going to call them out. If I decide to make up rules as we go along, I'm going to call them out. But if it's a good story, I'm going to pull them forward and they're going to do like a little mini vignette, a little scene about what their story was about. So to get these 2 started, I'm going to need, if you're shoveling your driveway today, if you shovel up an object, I know, it's all going to be topical, you shovel up an object that you would never expect to see in your driveway. What was that object? iPhone. A what?
Gutter guard.
Gutter guard. Gutter guard is the inspiration for this. Leaves
Fall
into
my
gutter
all the time.
And
I
don't
like
that.
I
Want
hesitation.
Victoria's stepping up. I want to hear an interesting story about gutter guard. Yesterday, I was out cleaning my gutters.
And
I
found
a
guard.
in
He
was
very
angry
at
me
because
I
wouldn't
let
him
sleep.
Okay, you know what? I wanted an interesting story about Gunderguard, and I got an interesting story about Gunderguard, so I need to see this.
Oh, more leaves. More leaves. Oh! Oh my! Well, hello. I have never seen you.
Are you authorized to be in this gutter?
Let's get a new suggestion. When I asked for an object, somebody over here said something else. What was it? iPhone. iPhone? Okay, this is an iPhone.
Take my iPhone and throw it into
Zachary! Okay, so Zach invented this game. But he struggles with playing it. Let's stick with iPhone. Go.
Have
You
seen
my
iPhone?
no.
I
Have
lost
it
in
the
gutters.
No. Phil, too much gutter talk. Let's back out. Let's get a new suggestion. How about we can do this about you've got something on deck, don't you? I can see it. You were about to yell it out and I was gonna change it, but
I found lots of dog shit today.
dog shit. We are an uncensored show. We'll say shit. We'll say everything. Dog shit.
In
the
neighborhood
I
am
living
people
like
to
poop
on
the
one
it
is
very
That's hesitation, Blake. Oh my God, Bill, come out now. I really want a good story about dog shit.
stop
And
look
down
at
all
the dog shit
everywhere.
Everywhere is 2 words. Both of you are not. I'm making the rules. Tell me a dog shit story.
Stop.
in
The
name
of
of
Victoria and Bill, they can't do a dog shit story. I'm sorry, they're just too good at telling stories.
No, we can do it. Give us another
Give
chance.
us one more
One
shot.
more chance. Give him one more chance.
There
Is
no
story
such
as
dog
shit
on
my
shoe.
once
I
was
walking
down
a
lawn
dark
and
road.
I saw
A
piece
of
chocolate
that
looked
delicious.
Time out. Pause. I'm gonna need you to sing a song about this.
Well, there I was. so I decided to eat it.
People will post stuff like I haven't read it yet. They'll post things like, I was walking through Trader Joe's, and we glanced at each other briefly. I think you're my soulmate. If this is you, tell me 3 things I had in my cart. And that's all they post, and they expect it to like make this magical love connection, right? So we do a scene, Victoria and Zach are in this scene, based on an actual missed connection that I'm going to read. So, I need somebody to pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.
6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh God.
This means it's a good one.
Hospital. Minneapolis. I was delivering and you were at reception. We exchanged words and looked at each other's. I read the typos too. We exchanged words and looked at each other's. Tell me what I told you so I know it's you. I would like to meet over coffee if possible. Cheers. So now we're going to see what happens if that misconnection worked.
Hey, Sheila! Sheila, get me a coffee from the back. Yeah, the stuff that's like kind of dried out and cold. That's what I want.
Is my baby in there?
Oh. Hello.
I've just been waiting around, and my ex-girlfriend, she's having a baby in there, and I might be the dad, and I'm freaked out.
Yeah, do you know
Is my baby in there?
Do you know your girlfriend's name?
Sheila.
She lives?
Sheila lives.
Sheila lives?
Sheila is French.
You know, I can't help but look at yours.
Yeah, you've got one too.
Yours is really nice.
Yeah, yours is pretty great.
I mean, I'm sorry, I know you're here for your girlfriend's delivery, but like, yours is just like the right size for your face.
Right size for my face?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No.
For my face?
For your face. I mean, it's the great size for just you.
Oh.
I mean, you like mine too?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, thanks.
It's on your face.
Hey, Sheila! Where's my coffee? Yeah, she's coming. But Sheila, not Sheila. Sheila lives.
She lives. It's on your face.
Yeah. Yeah, it is on my face. It's on your face, too.
Now I know what we're talking about.
What? I'm talking about your nose. I just got mine done last year. I know a nose like that is a natural. Be careful here. Watch for the counter.
Sorry. Sorry.
Don't knock all my pens and stuff off of it.
This pen right here.
Yeah. What are you going to do with it?
I'm just take it.
Well, let's help you.
I might just
Let's have you just
take it away from me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You can't leave with that pen and that nose of yours.
I'm might just write down baby names with it.
Are you and Sheila live close? Do you really like French women?
We were once, but not anymore.
Really?
You know, the world's different and weird sometimes. And I'm just having trouble navigating the world right now with the baby on the way. And I thought if I could write down these baby names, maybe that would be the first step.
You know, let me see if Sheila lives still here. Hey, Sheila! I don't know where Sheila is. All right, just fill out this. Put your name down here.
Yeah, here's your coffee.
Oh, thank God. And Sheila lived. Remember that like French chick that came in here? Is she already pop or is she still like bacon?
Oh, no, I don't think she's popped yet, but I think she's very close.
Oh, thank God. She's been super noisy, that one. I think she's been going, oh,
Yeah, always with the screaming.
I know. Oh, man. Oh, this coffee sucks. Thanks for getting it.
Is Bob a good name?
Bob?
Bob.
For a baby?
Baby Bob. That's what I'm going with.
Now, wait, that's my middle name.
It can be your middle name too.
No, that's a sign. It's a sign you're here.
That's a sign.
I'll get something to clean that up.
It's a sign that... I spilled my coffee. It's a sign that you're supposed to be here. My astrological chart today said something about a guy with a great nose. Wow.
Here's your pen back.
Wow, you gave me my pen. You're not a thief either.
No. I'm not a thief.
You know, most people that come up... What?
I opened the door.
Oh, thank God. Sorry. Clearly, because Sheila didn't come over here early enough. I'm a little bit dry on my caffeine.
Have you ever thought of being a mother?
Actually, I mean, when you work in the delivery room, you think about it every day.
Be my baby's mother.
Well, what about Sheila? Won't she be upset?
She will be, but now we forget about her. We'll take the baby. Whoa, what happened?
I didn't want to run into the wall.
Oh, your space work is impeccable.
Thank you. Thanks, I've been working on it. Oh,
No, we should.
there's just so
Calm down.
Oh, fine. Have you dropped it?
We love each other's noses.
I love your nose. It's the best nose I've ever seen.
I stole a pen from you. I gave it back. We should run away together with my baby and start a family.
As long as Sheila left on mine.
Sheila!
Wee-wee.
Sheila!
Sacré-bleu.
Do you mind?
No.
All right.
She has the most beautiful French I've ever heard. You sure you want me?
I want you.
Oh, all right then. I'm going to be your baby's mama.
Yeah!
I feel like the moral of that story is be really careful about what hospital you choose. All right, I'm going to need everybody out here because it's time for some rapping. We have a favorite rapper. Well, a favorite rapper. It's the Beastie Boys. We're going to do a game based on like the Beastie Boys' famous rap staccato kind of way to do it. Anyway,
Staccato.
it's kind of
I mean,
staccato.
more than it is.
I'm musical.
It's little.
So two of you step up, please. So what's going to happen is, okay, Blake and Zach are going to go back and forth setting up a rhyme a la Beastie Boys style, like da 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 da. The back line has to fill in that rhyme. If they don't, we rotate the front line. You'll get it in a second. But I need a one-syllable name to get them started. What's a name that has one syllable? Fred. Fred? Fred is a good name. Zachary, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Whoa! I saw him on the street and his name is
Fred!
Da 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 da. It's really cool. Yeah, he's down the street.
Cran! Da 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 da. It's that flowing locks.
had a whole life story.
Now you should be impressed. You know a lot about Fred. So who else do you want to know a lot about? Do you know anyone else with a one-syllable name that you can know a lot about?
John.
John. We'll learn a lot about John in this one, apparently. Hey, tell us about John.
I saw him in the bathroom, and his name is
John!
He played the saxophone. Never mind.
There we go. We know a lot about John now, don't we?
Everything.
Everything there is to know about John.
How's the saxophone in the back?
Let's wrap this up just a skosh and go with the two-syllable name.
Larry.
Larry. I want to give you a lot of credit. We used to do this in a basement in a bar in Anoka, and I had to like stomp out 2 syllables. 2 syllables like that. You came up. I didn't even need to leave you nothing. Good job. Larry is the name. Bill, go ahead and start us off.
Well, I met him on the street and his name is Larry.
He was kind of creepy, yeah. He's kind of
Scary. He's not clean shaven, he's rather hairy.
That's all we know about Larry. Sorry. All right, you guys got 2 syllables down like a pro. You think you can give me a name with 3 syllables in it?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Rebecca does have 3 syllables. Very good. Very good. Bill, why don't you go ahead and start us off with Rebecca?
She's a legend on the keys, her name's Rebecca.
She likes ships 12-sided. They're called
Dodeca.
Her favorite jazz musician's named Bella.
Rebecca.
All right, but you got to give him credit for getting Dodeca. Yeah. That's the end of that game. We're not going to make you do 4 syllables. That's fine. We'll move on to another game. I need Blake and Bill out for this next game. Zach and Victoria, go ahead and have seats. We're going to do another scene for you, but first I need a couple of bits of information for this scene, some inspiration. This scene is going to take place in a location that like you love to go to. Like what's a great place you love to go to? That's not a Forgotten Star Brewery. Like home? I'm right there with you. I too love to go home. All right, then we'll go to this table for the other suggestion. What is a relationship, a platonic relationship that 2 people can have? Friends?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
It's funny, we are friends.
and they do like to go home. So this scene is what we call meta. So this is going to be a scene about 2 friends that like to be at home. And I'm going to actually need the people that gave the suggestions to join us up on stage. It's harmless, I promise. It's super easy and no pressure. Okay, if you don't want to, you can go ahead and pick anyone in the room you're choosing to stand in for you.
Go ahead, John.
You picked the perfect side, and you, sir, get to stand over here. And what is your name? Morgan. Morgan, nice to meet you. And what is your name? John. John. Okay, Morgan and John, you guys have a really important job in this scene, but it's super easy, so don't feel intimidated. Just kind of stand up here, right up here, while you're still in the lights so everybody can see the pretty faces. Stare off into space and think about whatever you want to think about. You don't even really have to pay attention to Blake and Bill doing the scene about 2 friends who love to stay at home. You have to pay a little attention, because every once in a while, they are going to aggressively point at you. Okay? And that's going to look something like this. Like an aggressive point. When they do that, your job is to say anything that pops into your head. It does not matter if it makes sense. The less sense it makes, the better, because it will be then these highly paid, well-trained improvisers' job to make it make sense in this scene.
So I was walking down the street the other day when a dog hit me from the sky.
Right.
And I had to bandage your face up with a
Coffee cup.
coffee cup.
Perfect. You guys got this. You guys are professionals. Professionals. You have any questions about your role in this scene? Okay. Like Bill, do you guys have questions about your role in the scene?
No.
Okay, cool. Friends at home?
Oh, big Packer game today, John.
Yep.
Wish I'd remembered to bring the stickers.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything.
You
but-
know I like to put stickers on my face. It's our good luck
Yes, I
sign.
know. You put stickers on your face every time the Packers lose.
Yes, only if they lose. It's punishment.
Yeah.
I have to walk around like that the entire day.
You know, given that you put them on your face when you lose, you don't necessarily need to bring more than one sticker to a game. They're not going to lose more than once in a game.
Well, I mean, that's true, but I like to balance. You can't have it one side, you have both sides. Otherwise, you look like a You look like a bra. You know? B-R-A-H. That's not it.
I suppose you're right. I'm sorry, I was just caught off guard by your jersey. I didn't expect you to wear a jersey from your favorite team, the United.
Well,
That's the other football.
yeah, that's true. You know I'm a contrarian, you know? I go to a Packers game and I wear a soccer jersey, so. Say, where did you put the Coors? I don't see any in the fridge.
Oh, you know, Coors was too fancy for me.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of Coors, I have water.
Yeah, okay.
It's not from the Rocky Mountains like Coors.
Well, that's awfully disappointing. I mean,
Minneapolis Municipal Water Supply. But they flavor it with pea.
Okay, I can live with that. And then, you know what goes really well with pea water? I brought
Scissors.
scissors to open the cans of water. I didn't think we had enough water. I like to bring my own private stock of water, non-urinated flavored.
I mean, and I'm so glad you brought those scissors because those stupid packages of water are so hard to open. It's like they think that they're going to be opened by otters.
Well, actually, and it helps with our tradition, because, as you remember, you get a can, I get a can every time they score a touchdown, we toast,
Yeah.
jab it with the scissors, and then, just like drink it. It's our way, it's like
Yeah.
it's like shotgunning the water.
Right.
Who else would do that?
Well, it's the thing I wanted to talk to you. I just feel like your football traditions are kind of awesome. Yeah, they're amazing.
Tell me about it. That's why I have them. I've been doing them since I was a student at
University of Nowhere.
University of Nowhere. I've been doing them since I was a student there. First graduate. You went to the School of Hard Knocks, right?
I did go to the School of Hard Knocks. I majored in picnicking.
No wonder there's so much red checkerboard around here.
Yeah, it's my favorite pattern. It reminds me of spaghetti and lemonade.
Spaghetti and lemonade.
Picnic food.
It really is. It really is. And the ants, they love it. They love both those things.
And the ants were the bane of my thesis.
Your thesis.
My PhD thesis in picnicking was always ruined by those ants crawling all over my toe.
Well,
I screamed and I threw my papers
yeah,
right into the spaghetti.
and who do they think they are? Marching 2 by 2 or
Yeah.
whatever.
So that's actually a token for a free beer. Oh, and a buy one, get one ticket to our
All right.
So thank you. Give it up for Mark and John. All right, so I need everybody out for this next game. There is a rule when you do a comedy show, you have to tell a joke. Like if we don't tell you a joke, they come and take our comedy licenses away. No. So we're going to get that obligation out of the way right now. The problem is being improvisers, we only know one joke. And here's how it goes. 185 blanks will walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve blanks here," and the blanks will say the punchline. You'll fill in the blanks, they'll fill in the punchline. So, what I need to get us started for this is an object that, what is something you got for a recent gift-giving occasion?
String beans.
String beans?
Green beans.
Green beans. Such a different thing than string beans. Yes. Green beans, 185 green beans.
185 green beans walk to a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve green beans here," and the green beans pile into their pod and go home. But chick.
185 green beans walk into a bar, see, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we can't serve you 185 green beans." And the green beans, they get all downcast and they look at him and they go, "Oh, that's too bad. We were just looking for a place to veg."
All right, so that's how the jokes work. How about an occupation, like something somebody does for a living that maybe you need to wear a specific uniform to do, like a firefighter? I know, I just stole it from you, didn't I?
Utility worker.
A utility worker. A utility worker.
That's fine.
All right, 185 utility workers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, I'm not serving you utility workers here." And the utility workers are like, "Hey, what's with the sarcasm?" And he's like, "Because I know you're not utility workers. You were here before. You're transformers."
185 utility workers walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve utility workers here," and the utility workers say, "Come on, we just want to get hammered."
Check it out, 185 utility workers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, I can't serve you utility workers. It's state law, I can't make drinks for you." And the 185 utility workers say, "No problem, we'll make our own drinks. When it comes to making drinks, we excel."
All right, when we start plugging corporations, it's time for a new segment. How about a pastime or a hobby, like something you do for fun? Running? So runners, 185 runners.
Walking to a bar because they're tired.
185 runners walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Look, I'll serve you runners, but you have to guess my middle name." And the runners go, "That's an unexpected hurdle."
185 runners walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be racing, don't walk."
185 runners walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, I ain't serving you runners this time." And they go, "Why not?" And the bartender goes, "Because last time you dined and dashed."
185 runners walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "You know, I don't normally serve runners, but tonight I'm gonna make an exception." And the runners have the night of their life. They're drinking, they're partying, they're not even thinking about what's going on. And at the end of the night, the bartender passes them the bill. And one of them looks at it and they're like, "Holy shit, it's 10K.
185 runners walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve runners here." And the runners go, "Relay?"
185 runners walk in the bar. The bartender says, no, I'm not serving you runners because you're not wearing clothes, you're all in your underwear. And the runners say, what? You don't like our marathons?
185 runners walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve runners here. And the runners say, well, that's okay. We're just here to lay on the tables and look pretty.
185 runners walk into, 185 mid-30s sprinters walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, I can't serve you I can serve you sprinters, and then a couple hours later they say, how much do we Jesse Owen?
Okay, we beat that suggestion. That's the end of our 185 obligation. And now we move on to a difficult part of the evening. It's time for, we're not the only improv troupe in town. Sorry to mention that. There are other improvisers doing other shows on other nights, which we'll talk about in a second. We are the only ones that are dumb enough to try this next game. This one we stole blatantly from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because it's so hard, we decided to do it. It's a hoedown. So this is going to be a hoedown sung about some event. Like, we just had Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all of the big event season of the year is over. What is a minor event that happens every year that you're like, oh,
Wedding day.
your wedding day?
Flag day.
I was like, every year.
That's damn impressive.
Flag day. Can we do a flag day hoedown?
Why not?
I don't know what it's about, but sure.
Okay, so I'm probably going to have to Google when Flag Day is and isolate this video because I just want to point out we are live streaming the video tonight. We do live stream all of our shows onto our Facebook page at Fantastic Voyage Improv on Facebook. If you want to know more about who we are and what we do, go to UnProv.com because UnProv is our brand. It's unexpected, it's unpredictable, it's unscripted, it's uncensored, it's unedited, it's everything. So that's why we call ourselves the UnProv. So that's, UnProv.com, Fantastic Voyage on Facebook. Have I been long enough?
Yes, you have.
Okay, cool. This is going to be a Flag Day hoedown.
Oh, I like Flag Day. It's the day I like to host. I grab the flag and I stick it in the post. Oh my God, you have to mind your manners while we look at the Flag Day banner.
Hey, it's Flag Day and I live in the North Pole. So I went inside and I brought out my pole. And I checked in the closet to see what I could find. And I just kept doing circles, realizing I left my flag behind.
Oh, every year I look forward to the 14th of June. That is a day that really makes me swoon. It's a day that touched me in my soul. That's when I run a flag up the pole.
Oh, it was Flag Day and my wife was in the mood. But then something happened that wasn't very good. I didn't think that this would ever come to pass. But on that Flag Day, my pole was only half-mast.
Oh, was only
And with that, we're going to take a short 10-minute intermission. It is 7:45. We'll be back at 8 o'clock. This is a great time for you to get more drinks, go to the bathroom, check out this fabulous space. So have a great intermission. We'll be back at 8 o'clock.
We are undervalued, underfined, uncivil, and unkind. Time to unload for unavoidable, unwind, unabated, undebated, untamed, and unshamed. Unseated underdogs, unwise and unafraid. Unwaxed, underripe, no matter the season. Unprecedented, unpretentious, and uneven. The Fantastic Voyage Show.
like stupidly proud of that joke. So all right, we're gonna get everybody else back out here. Give it up for your players again. We're gonna come back to intermission with a game called Try That On for Size. What's gonna happen is two people are going to step out. And in a second, I'm going to get actions or activities from you. And they're going to take turns going back and forth, doing the same action or activity, coming up with new ways to describe what they're doing. If they don't have anything cool to say, if I just don't like what they're doing, or they repeat, or they hesitate, they stumble, same rules as before, I'm going to kick them off and replace them with somebody else. So, to get us started, I need an action or activity. I'm thinking warm thoughts. How about you? How about like a summertime action or activity? Like water skiing? Surfing? We're not that far away. I can hear you. Surfing is your action.
I'm surfing. Try that out for size.
I'm getting jiggy with it. Try that out for size.
I'm playing limbo in a tiny dark cave. Try that out for size.
Oh, I'm on the world's giantest? That's not a word.
All right. Bill apparently kicks himself out of games. How about another action or activity?
Knitting.
Knitting. The action of knitting is your activity.
I'm knitting. Try that on for size.
I'm working out my wrist muscles. Try that out for size.
I am conducting a very teeny tiny mouse orchestra. Try that on for size.
I'm playing one of those things that you see at the circus with the monkey and they get the coins. The thing with the cranks that plays music. That thing! You know what I'm talking about, that thing! Try it out for size.
I'm trying to clean the cuticles off of my fingers. Try that on for size.
I'm painting the Mona Lisa on my thumb. Try that on for size.
I'm installing miniature microphones so I can spy on people at the party I'm going to later. Try that on for size.
Okay.
Victoria, that was very specific. Should we be free?
I mean,
Okay. How about like an activity that's more fun to do with a friend?
double dutch.
Double Dutch. Double Dutch.
I'm doing double dutch. Try that on for size.
I'm running into a bar with 184 other people. Try that out for size.
I just did ding dong ditch. Try that on for size.
This floor is literally lava. Try that out for size.
I'm dancing in the nightclub in the late 1960s. Try that on for size.
I still have moon shoes. Try that out for size.
I'm running away from the groom at the wedding. Try that on for size.
I'm smashing a city. Try that out for size.
I'm doing a Jane Fonda workout video and it's 1989. Try that on for size.
I'm making wine really, really aggressively. Try that out.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Both of you guys are exhausted. You guys can step back. I need Bill and Zach because we got an online suggestion that I absolutely have to take. We do take suggestions during our shows from our online viewers too, and our online viewer wants to see flamenco dancing.
Not flamenco.
I'm flamenco dancing. Try that on for size.
I'm a spicy crossing guard. Try that out.
I'm ordering more oysters. Try that on for size.
I'm conducting a full orchestra. Try that out for size.
I really have to pee. Try that on for size.
I'm shaving my armpits. Try that out for size.
I'm practicing for the snapping Olympics. Try that on for size.
I'm drunk. Try that out.
He's got nothing.
not sitting at home watching TV right now. So give yourselves a round of applause. So now we're going to make you feel more at home by making you feel like you're sitting at home watching TV. Can you guys line up in a box, please? We're going to play a game called Flip the Channel. And this is a magical television in that I can channel up, and I can also channel down, and I can also mess with this television in various ways that I may make up as we go along. But the other magical thing about this TV is all of these 4 channels are going to be inspired by one word, and that is a word that has multiple different meanings. I know.
Mary.
What?
Mary.
Mary? That's a great suggestion. So all 4 of these scenes are going to be inspired by the word Mary. So yeah, as we flip through, you'll see 4 different channels of what's going on. So take it away.
Mary, there you are.
Hi.
I'm looking all over for you.
I'm here.
Did you get that card I sent?
Yeah, it said, please take out the trash. And I did. I took out the trash.
Oh, thank you, Mary. You are such a dear. You're so good. Thank you. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Here you go. What, you want more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't take out the trash for nothing.
There you go.
All right.
It's twice here weekly.
I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation.
Channel up!
Ricardo, I need you to marry the ketchups. We gotta save the ketchup so we can't be filling up all the time, so just marry the ketchups.
Is that legal?
Ketchup, so we don't waste ketchup, okay, Ricardo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr.
And then there's empty bottles at the end, and then I fill them up with the big jug. Big jug of ketchup. Why is the restaurant business funny?
Yeah, I had a thought at that time.
What?
Maybe there could be something more to this restaurant than just ketchup.
Channel up!
All right, well, tink, 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 I'd like to propose a toast. It's so great to have all of you here for the holidays, and Jim and I worked really hard to get the turkey ready, and we love you all, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, well, you gonna cut the turkey, Jim?
Yes.
I know you forgot the chairs this year.
I'm holding a knife.
Channel up! Mom!
Yes, Dad!
Danny made fun of me. He called me a Mary.
Oh! We've talked about Danny before. You need to stay away from him.
He's insecure. He's had a rough childhood, I know.
Yes, he absolutely has, and I'm so glad you recognize this. You're a very intelligent little boy.
Yeah, I know. I feel too much. That's the problem.
Yes,
I got more empathy, but I got it times 10.
but it's beautiful too, because some people need more empathy than others. Danny has no empathy. He's more like an Amazon Prime package, and you're more like what's inside the package, Scott.
I know, but why can't you tell me that if you go around singing the entire album of Les Mis, you might get teased a little bit?
So you say that I have to pay taxes on this money before I buy a PlayStation?
Yes, that's exactly exactly what I'm saying. Because I've paid you more than $600 over the years, so now you look at listen, I've paid a lot of trash, and you've done a wonderful job cleaning it up. But now, Uncle Sam needs his pound of flesh.
I mean, if you think about it, Mr. Henderson, I mean, ketchup marrying other ketchup, it seems incestuous.
Who do you think you are? Ketchup man?
I'm just saying, maybe the ketchup could marry barbecue sauce, mustard.
Is my job a joke to you?
No, I respect your job. I'm saying there may be more to your job than just. You know what? It's your.
Ketchups can marry ketchup if they want to. God damn it!
Let's go picture in picture.
I'm just saying. You know what? It's your restaurant. Whatever you want to do. If you want the ketchup to marry ketchup, and have.
Maybe you should marry ketchup. I've got the big jug right here. Your name's Bertha.
Huge channels.
But just remember, he's a bully. He's gonna be exactly like the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've got to rise above. I've got to dream a dream.
Channel down.
So, we meet again.
Yes, you do.
I knew I'd get a bit back. Okay. We're going to move on. I need Blake and Zach to stay on for this next game. And this next game is once again with the help of the lovely and talented Becca on keys. So Blake and Zach are going to do a scene game. And you know what? I forgot to tell you this. I'm done tricking audience members into coming on stage. It's fine to give suggestions again. I can do that.
It's safe.
So Blake and Zach are going to do a scene. If at any point in the scene they feel like bursting into song, they are encouraged to do so. Because this game is called Sing It. So I need a suggestion for this scene. This scene is going to be let's go with a location that has a lot of stuff going on in it, like a brewery, or the Renaissance Festival, or State Fair.
Prison party.
A dance party? That does have a lot of stuff going on in it. What kind of dance party is this? Let's get even more specific about the type of party that they're going to dance at. Like, what's a thing you can celebrate?
Birthday.
Flag Day? What was that? I feel like we're beating Flag Day to death. Which I just learned was June 14th. So this is a birthday dance party.
Okay.
And if at any point y'all feel like singing a song, by all means. Hey, Tony.
Thanks. Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, fun party.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, sure. I don't know why I let. Now. I don't know why
It's a dance party.
I let the guys talk me into this.
Dance party.
Yeah.
Why did you have a dance party?
Why don't I want a dance party? I'll
Yeah.
tell you why I don't have a dance party. Oh boy, I danced around kitchen, the living room, all around the house. And then one day my dad said, hey, knock that off, music's too loud, it's driving me crazy, so I had to be as quiet as a mouse. But even then, I couldn't dance anymore. I had to stop. I had to stop.
You have a sad life.
Yeah. Do.
I mean, why did you dance with that person all night long?
I lost the love of dance. I had it when I was younger.
Yeah, the company step, isn't it?
How do you do it? You always have so much energy,
Well,
so much zest.
I can tell you. You have a pep in your step every time you move. A pep in your step. Yes, a pep in your step, step. Pep in your step. When I was a boy, I had lots of toys, and all my friends came around. It was so much joy. But then everyone was bored. Their faces, they were chored. They were sad. They lost their step.
What happened?
They lost their pep.
Oh no.
And then I tapped my foot. My magic foot. I tapped that foot. He tapped that foot. And that is what I put on the floor. No more bored. Everyone was dancing around. There was joy, there was love to be found at my house. At my house. We didn't lose our pep.
Sounds better than
We
my
gotta
house.
have a pep in your step.
A pep in your step.
You just do that, and then you grab step, step. It's a pep in your step, and that's what I'm singing about.
Oh, that step has so much pep.
So just do that.
Okay. I can do that.
You got it. You got it.
Doing it.
Yeah. Now dance with the girl.
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh. You want me to dance with him?
Yeah, she danced with him.
Oh, I've been waiting all night.
She did with her.
Are you ready to do the peppy step with me?
Yeah, do the pep step with her.
I would just
It looks.
let me put my drink down. All right. All right, here we go. How's it go? Wow. This is really happy.
Spin to the speed. That's how you're gonna win. Step into the spin. Grab her hand in the grand.
The peppy step is the sexiest step.
It's the fastest step.
The peppy step
Pep
is
step.
the sexiest step.
Sexy step.
Step, step, step.
Sexy step. Step, step, sexy step. Step, step, sexy step. Step, step, sexy step. Grab her hand
Footloose is a very sexy movie. Which is my transition into our next game. That's a seamless segue. Now's the time of the night where we get a bit saucy and we tell you what sex with us is like. So we're going to get suggestions from you and tell you why sex with us is like those suggestions in this game called Sex with Me. So, from somebody out there, can I get something that like maybe is in like a box in your attic right now? Like something you haven't thought of in a long time. You're like, oh my god, that thing right there.
A photo album.
A photo album.
Sex with me is like a photo album. It's old and the flaps stick together.
Sex with me is like a photo. Eventually you'll find the negative.
Sex with me is like a photo album. What's my ex doing in there?
Sex with me is like a photo album. Oh, I'm gonna bring up some shit.
Sex with me is like a photo album. It's all online now.
I've been to his Facebook, that is true. How about another object that like you had when you were little? We're gonna ruin your childhood, I'm sorry. Like a favorite toy from childhood.
Cap gun.
A cap gun. A cap gun.
Sex with me is like a cap gun. I'm shooting blanks.
Sex with me is like a cap gun. I'm always afraid I'm gonna get hit in the eye.
All right, from our online viewers, how about a porcupine?
Sex with me is like a porcupine. You're gonna feel a little prick.
I'm also fairly certain that is the only sex joke I've ever. So how about another suggestion? We'll stick with the animal theme, but how about like a less dangerous animal than a porcupine?
Gerbil.
A gerbil? Oh, the jokes make themselves.
Sex with me is like a gerbil. You're gonna feel it in the ass in the morning.
Sex with me is like a gerbil. Don't forget to change the bedding.
Sex with me is like a gerbil. My teacher just wanted me to watch it for a week. Okay.
Sex with me is like a gerbil. I prefer, actually, if you pet it and name it.
All right. How about an occupation, like something that people don't really do anymore? A shoe goblin. She heard shoe goblin, so we might take that. That's awesome.
I'm going to do your special.
Cobbler is.
Sex with me is like a shoe cobbler. You're gonna have to watch my tongue.
Stand there till they stop.
Because that's what's in shoes. All right.
Sex with me is like a shoe cobbler. I'm gonna bare my soul. You know what? Crones are as good as last.
gold, but once you fix me up, I'm good as new.
Sex with me is like a shoe cobbler. Hope you're ready to be tied up.
Sex with me is like shoe cobbler. A bunch of elves are gonna join the party.
Sex with me is like a shoe cobbler. The more leather, the better.
Okay, let's move on to like an occupation that, like, when you were a kid, you wanted to do this. Astronaut. Sex with me is like an astronaut. Hope you're okay with asteroids.
Sex with me is like an astronaut. I plan to explore Uranus.
And that'll be good. Okay, I have bad news. We only have time for one more game tonight. But then after that game, we'll let you down with your lives. I wanted to take a second to thank you guys so much for braving the weather, for braving the cold, for coming out here and helping support. I said earlier that we are not the only troupe doing this. There's another troupe that we are super good friends with. In fact, a lot of us are also performers in that troupe, and they're called Jesters Comedy Improv. They plug us and we plug them, so this is the time of the show where I'm going to plug them. They have a show coming up at New Hope Cinema Grill on Thursday, January 12th at 8 p.m. And just up the road at Torque Brewery, they have a show on Saturday, January 14th. If you go to that, you might see some familiar faces. The Torque Brewery shows, honestly, actually, they're $15, but you get a free beer. You can't really beat free brewery beer, right? And the New Hope Cinema Grill, if you haven't been to New Hope Cinema Grill, it's actually a really cool place. It's an old movie theater that, like, they serve food and drink while you watch a movie, but they also do comedy shows, like, right up in front of the big screen. It's super fun to perform there. So that's Jester's Comedy Improv. Check them out, like their Facebook and all their social medias. They're great people too. But now, wait a minute, I have one more thing to plug. Jesus Christ, not enough plugs yet. We're actually back here again in the future. Coming up on January 20th, we have a Friday night show here. So what we're planning on doing, since it's a Friday night show and it'll be a more transient audience, is we're doing a $5 cover, all-you-can-eat improv sample. So for a couple of hours, we're going to be up here doing improv in like 20-minute sets for the entire night. And for $5, you can come for one game, you can come for all the hours. It does not matter. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be super fun. Bring your friends. Because this place on a Friday night is a world different than this place on a Wednesday. But our next regular show like this is February 1st. We're here the first Wednesday of every month. It's February 1st.
Yes.
It is February 1st. I only know this because I subscribe to our Facebook channel. That's when I find out about our shows. That's when you should find out about our shows too. Is like us on Facebook. And we do games on stuff on there too every once in a while. Like Tuesdays we do taglines. On Fridays we actually play Sex With Me with our fans. It's super fun. Okay, I'm out of plugs. All the plugs. Good Lord, thank you for your patience. That was. All right, now I have bad news because I have got to inform you that there has been a murder. So I'm going to need 3 of you to leave and 1 of you to stay.
I guess I'm staying.
I guess I can stay. What's going to happen is this is just like board game Clue. Is those 3 are not going to know the occupation of the murder, the location of the murder, or the weapon that was used to kill him. That's going to be up to you fine folks to inform Zach. Zach will then communicate that to the first detective that comes back into the room using only mime and gibberish. He can't speak English. Keeping that in mind, what was the location of tonight's murder?
Junior high band group.
Junior high, okay.
Specific. You guys remember this was gibberish, right?
Junior high,
Good Lord, how are they going to do that? Okay. That was a great suggestion. No, I'm just fucking with you. What was the occupation of the deceased? Proctologist. We actually, like, little lift in the curtain of improv here. Proctologist is like the most suggestion we get. And at this point, it isn't even improv. We just do this and everybody knows. So to make it more interesting.
A school nurse.
A school nurse. Not just a nurse, a school nurse. We're going with the school theme. Let's see if we can keep the murder weapon away from the school side of this, because weird. So what was the weapon that was used to kill?
A keystone.
A keystone.
Light. Full strength or light?
We'll let you decide what kind, Zach.
Okay.
Zach, can you recap for the audience?
The location's going to be a junior high band group. The occupation is a school nurse, and the murder weapon is a keystone.
So now I need you all to once again remember that this is my gibberish. And also, as you see them getting closer, don't help them. This is a lot more fun if they fuck it up. So, on the count of 3, I need your help to get the first detective to come back into the room for me. Yell with me, first detective, come back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. First detective, come back! That's it. So on the count of 3, y'all with me. Next detective, come back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Next detective, come back.
Oh,
bar.
It was not a karaoke bar. Victoria, what was the location of tonight's murder?
I am so sorry. I was running around so much that my Apple Watch is trying to dial 911 for me.
Oh, good lord.
Okay, that doesn't usually happen during a show. We were on The Voice.
It was not the voice. It was not the voice. Blake, what was the location of tonight's murder?
I believe it was a talent show.
I mean, but no. No.
Junior high band room.
You didn't get that.
Junior high jazz band.
Yeah.
Exactly get that right, but that's okay. I just really myself. Bill, what was the occupation of tonight's murder?
The occupation of tonight's murder was a off-duty EMT worker.
I mean, it's a stretch, but no. Victoria, what was the occupation of tonight's murder?
A school nurse.
So that made it to here. For those of you keeping track at home. Bill, what was the murder weapon tonight?
The existential loneliness of a rogue, long-range, over-the-road trucker. And it's getting pretty good.
God, I wish it was that so much. Just so
That's
much.
a suggestion.
I see where you got that from. Victoria, what was the occupation?
The sad song of a police siren.
That was not the murder weapon of tonight. It was not the sad song of the police. Blake, what was the murder weapon?
I believe it actually didn't have anything to do with police directly. I believe it was a keystone.
So that's 1.5 out of 3. That's 50%. Yes. C's get degrees, right? We'll call it good. So give them a round of applause. Honestly, give yourselves a round of applause. You did a great job, ladies. Thank you so much for coming out and seeing us. Come back to Craft Star. They've got a lot of events going on here. Did you guys see the curling outside?
Yeah.
That was super fun. If you're not aware, in the summer, their curling courts become bocce ball.
Yeah.
And then in the winter, their bocce ball courts become curling courts. Anyway, that was our show tonight. Thank you guys so much